Hello everyone, this is Cindy and I am here to share a journal I made. I've had it made for a while, but I just have not gotten around to getting it listed. Oh, whew, this old girl's been working like a mule. I, whew, I have redone my whole art room and kind of foo-fooed it up a little more with girly stuff because that's what I like. It makes me smile. And it's a guest bedroom, and it has my great-grandmother's iron bed in it. And of course that takes up a lot of room, but you know, we just don't want to get rid of it. So I decided to just buy some pretty new bedding, and it's just beautiful. When I get a few more details done, I will try to do a video for you. I'm afraid I don't want to make you sick or anything, but I'm not too accomplished at moving things around, but we'll see. I'll see what I can do. Okay, it's good to be back. I've been gone longer than I wanted to. Okay, this is my journal, and the whole cover is slow stitched or hand stitched, whichever one you feel more comfortable thinking about. So yeah, I just what I did, I took, let's see, okay, I'll have to look inside. I'm not even sure what I did anymore. Okay, let me give you the measurements. She measures about 6 1/4 across, and down is 9 inches. So, and I tied it with sari silk, and I added up a pretty little handmade stick pin. Okay, so let's take the ribbon off. I love this sari silk. It's just so feminine, and I just love it. Okay, let's see here. We got a little, let me get my snips. Looks like we've got just a little piece of, yeah, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Now you can see the cover really well, and here's my stitched spine. I didn't tie anything on that. I got things on the side I'll show you. But yeah, what I did was I took some felt, and I put batting behind that, and then I also slow stitched that in. But I just had some real pretty little pieces of fabric, so I just started snipping and sewing, and this is what I came up with, and I just really love it. Now on the side here, I've got pearls dangling all the way through with some beautiful vintage, it's not even lace. I'm not sure it wasn't off of a wedding gown or some young lady's beautiful gown, morning gown or something. It's just beautiful. And I used some of that throughout. And then, of course, there's some other too. But I used a lot of that lace, and it's just gorgeous. And then, like I say, I added pearls. And, yeah. So I think that turned out really pretty. Okay. Let's open her up. Goodness, I haven't done a journal video in a long time. But I just made it real vintage. And there's still a lot of places to write, but this would just be beautiful. In fact, I've also got my grandmother's little dressing table, you know, with the little oval mirror and the little matching chair. I've actually had this laying on there, and it looks so sweet. Okay, this is the first page, and I just did some collage. And this is I ordered a bunch of vintage papers from a lady on Etsy, and this was some writing paper, some old writing paper she sent me, and I put thoughts up there. And then I just did something pretty to look at, and here is another piece of the old paper she sent me. And all my pages are hand dyed. I do them one at a time, and I dry them on the we have a little area in the front of our house. It's a little dinette area. I got a little round table there. And Lord help, my husband not yelled, but he yelled for me one day. Oh, Lord. And I put wax paper in long strips, and I put them over there on the other side of the table, and that's where I let my paper dry. And then when it's good and dry, I pick it up, and sometimes I make some more and sometimes I don't. Well, he was walking over there trying to do something, and he slipped and busted his rump on that wax paper. Well, let's just say he wasn't too happy with me. He was not too happy with me at all. Oh dear. Okay, so we're gonna move right along, and this is the pocket, and I've added a real pretty tag on here with some little forget-me-not flowers, and then there you can write on the back, and it's a nice long tag. It measures almost 8 inches. And then I have tucked a little envelope writing sheet in here. I thought that piece of paper took the tea dye so pretty, I decided to put it in the envelope. Let's see, and then that's glued on. So we will tuck this back in, and there's plenty of room for more in that pocket. And then this is one of my pages that I did. I used, I have some beautiful envelopes, and I collaged that on this little, it's a library card holder actually. And this is another vintage piece. It's a check. It's still got the tab on it. I've got that tucked down in there. And most of the ephemera in this journal is vintage. And here's a little phone call message that you fill out. And then here is the library card. All her things are in pristine condition. I have a feeling that she, I don't know, at an estate sale or something, must have bought a lot of things, and there was a lot of old, new vintage in there. Okay, this one is a belly band, and I covered it in fabric. Can you see that? Yeah. And then this is a sweet little book I made. It's just a little mini journal, and I used some pretty pink roses, and I just used some snippets and some tear-offs that I had and made this little book. And I, like so many others in our little large group of creators, I am trying to use up some stuff this year. You know, you have pretty things, you don't even know it. If you dig down in the bottom of your box, you find things that really go well. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. This opens up again. And this is just a beautiful picture of a vintage lady. And I put another blue flower there. And I love this blue island embroidery. I think it's really pretty. And then this is a pocket. And that's the background for the pocket. And then I did a little collage work there with some vintage paper, sheet music, and then just a little cut off of something. And then I have this tag in there. And this one, I thought that turned out really pretty. And then this one, I love the ones of the vintage women. I just love the vintage women pictures, and I love working with them. And then this one. So all this, let me get it back right, because I'm going to tie it back up when we get through until it goes to its new home. Tuck all that back in there. And then this was the page that we've already talked about. And then we're going to flip this over. And this is a vintage page out of a book, and it's called The Friendship Book. And it's kind of interesting to read. Yeah. Okay, and then this page, I've added another little girl. I think this lace is absolutely gorgeous. I added a couple of little blings on there. And then I think this is the first one that has the lace and the pearl dangle on it. So we'll turn that over with that. And now this isn't vintage. You'll recognize this as Stacy's, one of her beautiful kits. I use her kit a lot for that. I make ephemera books with it. And then I added some pretty fabric, and then I did a little doily, crochet doily there, and then a little piece of vintage lace. And if you wanted to, you could actually take that out and add more to it, or use it, or whatever. And then this is a cloth measuring tape. And then I have another sweet little girl. And, oh, I like this page. I think she is gorgeous. I use her a lot. And this is a pocket. But look at these darling little, I don't know if they're not really paper dolls. They're just images of vintage ladies. And I found these online somewhere. I spend a lot of time in the evenings. I'm not much of a TV person. We watch movies sometimes. But I spend a lot of times looking for things on my iPad. And I end up spending way too much money. But anyway, these are some of my cute little girls I found. And then this is another page that's just pretty to look at, and you can write all along here and down. All these pages would be beautiful with your handwriting kind of tucked around. And then here's two more dangles right there. And then this opens up. And this is a journaling area, and it says thoughts, and you can journal on all of this. And then we've got this pretty lady, and I added a key for her and some pretty lace. Look at this beautiful lace. Is that not gorgeous? And I added a little flower and some buttons. And then she has one of those real pretty pieces of vintage lace with a little pearl hanging from it. And over on this side, I think this turned out beautiful. This is just a couple of doilies with a little cluster right there. And I did this on one of those, I think it's called an 8, and it cuts a circle, and I think it was from We Are Memory Makers, but they're retired now. And then I made this pretty little tag, and you can journal on the back, and I did a butterfly and put a little pearl right there. Added some real pretty green lace right there. And then over here we have I think that's a pretty page. This is calico, I can't think of the right word. Then I made these two pretty tags from these little girls. Calico collage, that's what that is. And then here's another, this one's pretty. It's got a crystal on it. And then, let me get me a little glue. Looks like this. That's another reason I like to do flip throughs, because you never know when you're going to find something that needs a little attention. And I always do that. Let me get my thing back on here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we've got this pretty page, and I stamped Believe on it, and this is cute. This is so cute. My dog's down here whining. This came out of a little vintage book, and it's ice cream recipes, and this one says vintage junk ice cream, and then over here it's marshmallow vanilla ice cream, and it tells you how to make it. I thought that was cute. Okay, this tucks into a library jacket. Then we're going to flip over, and I got a pearl, and then this page is just a sweet little page. I made this little girl tag, and I added some real pretty little tiny beads on there. They're silver in the middle, so they really show up pretty. And this page has a vintage card in it. I've had these for a long time. I bid on these on eBay and actually won. And then I tucked in this little Believe. Got some pretty little flowers there and some more pearl. Then I thought this was so pretty, I just left it for journaling. And then these two pages with the pretty lady, and then this matches the, can you see? Yeah, matches well with this. And I've just added some more pretty texture and just loveliness. And here's some more of this lace. And then I just did a little collage here with ladies' corsets. And this is a vintage page out of a dictionary. And then I thought this was beautiful paper. Eyelet embroidery. Look how wide that is. It's just beautiful. And I made a little envelope to go on it. And got a little page here with some vintage. A little admit one ticket. And yeah, I had fun with this journal. It just really came together nicely. I'm going to tuck that back under there. And then this page, I did a collage of flowers. And here's some, I think this is vintage. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it is. And then some pretty black. And then I did a couple of cards. Look at that darling little girl. She's so cute. And then this page, I added some tickets. And some eyelet embroidery up here. And then this is a side tuck, and I've added some pretty tags to write on. And let's see what we have over here. Oh, this is another one of those. I think these are so neat. You just open them up, and you journal in them, and then you just close them back up and tuck them in. I think I'm going to put that like that. Okay, then we have a couple of more pages to 3 pages actually to journal on. And then I actually, if you girls remember, I actually made this one on camera way before Christmas. This journal has been in the process for a while. I added some real pretty little flowers to her hat, and I added some stickles, and here's some more of that vintage lace. And then right here we've got the lady in red, and I gave her a key and some pretty lace down here, and it looks like it needs to have some attention, so we'll do that. Pretty butterfly. And then let me see if you could, yeah, okay, that's that page. And then here we go here. And this is some vintage it's not really a doily, it's just, I guess it's crochet, but it's very old. And then we've got this page with a little pocket, and I added some little tags with music on them. And then some more lace. And then this is a beautiful piece of fabric that has some beautiful work on it. And then here's another piece of the vintage paper. I think this is a ledger. And then I found a book. It's a book of fairies, and it's finished also. And I added one of the little fairies to it, the Song of the Sorrow Fairy. And I've got her tucked right there. And then we have a collage page here with a dress form. Let me get back over our dress form and some tags. These are from Tracy's paper. And then I have this side tuck, and we have an old slip that they used to write your order on, and that one is old. And then look at this, girls. Here is an old letter. Hi, Mom and Sis. Hi, Rain. My goodness, had the worst forgotten the stuff. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love stuff like this. Okay. Get that back in there. And then I think she turned out beautiful. I think I made her on camera too, actually. And I used some vintage, and then this is some real pretty beadwork, and then I add pearls down here. And then here is another vintage page, summer clearance in a Chicago store. Dress is $12.95. And then this is a page to add something that you would like to add on, or journal. And I stamped a dress form there. And here's some more vintage paper. And here is a tag I made, and I forgot to. I got to get some lavender ribbon to put in there. But this is actually a napkin, and then I added a little purple sparkle here, and the rest of this is napkin. Yeah, and I put it in a glassine bag so it would show up pretty. And let's see what this page is. Here's the other side of that ledger paper. And then here's the back with some beautiful flowers in this lady and some lovely eyelet embroidery. And then, oh, wait a minute. I got something that didn't fold back in there. And then here's the back side. And I really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to do another one. I just really enjoyed it. So, ladies, I hope you enjoyed looking at it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. I'm sorry. And creating it. And I will have a link to my shop if you're interested. I'll have, I'll have 10 pictures there, but that's all I can put in. So, yeah, I'll be adding this later today after I get it uploaded and everything. So, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon, and that's a promise. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.